Munira Khalif is on a mission to give a voice to the voiceless. Although born in America, this daughter of Somali immigrants is very aware of the country her parents left behind.
Growing up, my mom would tell me that although I had the tremendous opportunities to be able to attend school, that for many girls around the world, and many girls even in countries like Somalia, that education isn't necessarily guaranteed.
Prompted by that inequality, she co-founded the youth-run non-profit Lighting the Way. It helps to make education more accessible for girls in East Africa by offering scholarships, providing better services and creating libraries. It also helps with one of the UN's 17 Sustainable Development Goals by giving children better access to education, no matter their background or the country they live in. This year, Munira has been chosen to represent America at the UN as the US Youth Observer, a role that organisations working with young people feel is vital to help drive change.
In many cultures and countries across the globe, there's a perception that children should be seen and not necessarily heard. So I think that's a key barrier that we face in our work, and that we can accompany them through a process to really develop themselves as leaders in their own right.
Munira hopes to champion the youth agenda, but also get more people her age engaged in the work of the UN before they become the decision makers.
A lot of people think that young people are the leaders of tomorrow, that they will take the helm of various movements and campaigns in the future, but we really need them engaging today, because the reality is that if they don't engage the world today, they're going to inherit the world's problems and not have necessarily an idea or even had the initial insight on how these problems were created or even how to create the best solution. So we need young people from the very get-go getting involved.
This week it'll be the presidents and prime ministers that grab the headlines, while the youth engagement will go largely unnoticed. But the UN hopes that by investing in young people now, one day they'll be the one making the speeches and leading the way. Nick Harper, CGTN, New York.